Hey guys, welcome back. More ISS Vanguard. We succeeded in Fetch, the planet Fetch, and we're returning, and now we're in the ship phase. Let's dive in. First off, we got 3 unique discoveries. Our maximum discoveries is 5, so we have to get rid of one of these. I think we're just going to get rid of I think we're going to get rid of this regular mineral discovery. So we're going to have 3 unique, and then these guys, ship management, we can discard to draw a discovery of any type. That's good. And then planetary exploration is fine. So those just go into our gathered discoveries. Okay, debriefing. So we did rank up Sophia, who's now rank 3, and Narcissus, which is rank 3, because we got our rank up complete and more than 6 success tokens. So a rank up is completed, that gets removed from the game. And then we don't really have anything to use these success tokens on at this point, so they're just gonna go in the bag, I guess. And then we go to unloading. So we've got unique discovery 15, 23, and 24. So 15 slots in here. Just does not fill up our row, unfortunately. Then 23 and 24. Again, it doesn't, there's 1 slot away from finishing it up. Dang it. So we need 22, 14, 10, 7, and 8. Oh, man, we're so close on all these. Okay, med bay. Here's the dreaded med bay. So first Land heals up, so he goes away. Narcissus has 1 injury, so she's gonna get slotted into light. Sophia has 3, so she's gonna go into critical. Oh, come on. There she goes. Then we have to make a survival check. So we have to roll 3 injury die, and we don't want to get 2 of these or 1 of these and 1 of these is basically. Okay, so that would mean she dies, but when performing the survival check, you may re-roll 1 of these. So let's re-roll that. Okay, I think that does it. Yes, yes, and yes. Awesome. She does not die, so that's good. So she's... Sorry, loud car driving by. So she's in critical, but rejuvenation tank. You may discard 1 strange flora discovery and 1 microorganism discovery. If you do, return up to 1 crew member of each section from the med bay slots in the section's to the section's resting crew. So if we do strange flora and microorganism, so those are going to get returned, and she goes to resting crew, and Narcissus goes to resting crew. These rejuvenation tanks are awesome. So they go to resting. We're good. Whew. Both of them are rank 3, which is awesome. Nobody died, thankfully. We were so close to evacuating, doing emergency evac, but we didn't. So to the bridge. So now, don't have any bridge cards to install. We have a couple research projects that will happen, but that's okay. We can generate our command pools, so we get 5 command tokens, and then 9 energy tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's that. So move that over here out of the way for now. Then we have to check our situations. Generator malfunction. So we lose 1 energy. So 1 energy is lost. And we move this card in possible situations. Then we reveal new situations. So we're going to draw 3. All right, we get pro-war protest, which we've got before unfinished business, which we got before provocation, a group of dissenting crew members tries to stir up trouble in order to blame the captain and his section leaders. Okay, so we're gonna try to resolve these. That's all there is to it. Okay, there's that. Now, star map. You know, I have a question. We did fetch. Should we have gotten another objective? Either way, I think we're gonna go to Beta Tersani for the next one. So that just requires 2 energy, which we have plenty of, which actually it takes 1 energy because of our bridge upgrade. So spend 1 energy. We're gonna go to page 22, Beta Tersani. Okay, a microorganism shoal of cosmic scale surrounds the star and a single ice giant. Okay, so we can land here. We can entropy anomaly. Let's do the entropy anomaly. So let's spend 1 energy to go to 432.
Observation report.
Space debris in close proximity to the anomaly behaves in an unexpected manner. Instead of scattering randomly, it forms complex geometric structures. Additionally, our probes detect a disorder in the second law of thermodynamics. In my opinion, we should send a crewless explorer with lab equipment to study this phenomenon, even if it would cost us time and resources.
Okay, I'm down. Okay, move card E72 entropy reversal field from unavailable equipment to the armory. You or another crew member in your sector refreshes all dice and draws 3 cards, then return this card to the armory. Oh my gosh, that is really powerful. Then you may discard 2 energy to gain 1 command token. Sure, why not? 2 energy, 1 command token. So now we have 6 command tokens. And then let's do Beta Tersani A, so that's 1 energy. Go to extreme pressure makes this ice giant both attractive and repulsive, 194.
Personal journal.
It took 4 attempts. 4. 3 probes were lost due to a miscalculation of our dear friends at engineering. Fortunately, the 4th one was sent by us. We used a bit less jury rigging and good intentions and a bit more scientific knowledge. Together with all earlier attempts, it came at a stiff price. The results were worth it, I believe. We managed to take a sample of, until now, a theoretical substance, neutronium. And we have a hint on how to replicate the process of producing it. But I will file a request so that engineering won't have anything to do with it. Cooperating for the greater good is all fine and well, but it was our discovery.
Ooh, sick burn. Move card A16 neutronium plating from lander mods to the awaiting envelope. Neutronium plating gives 3 shields and 1 targeting. Doesn't seem very good. Okay, well, we have 3 energy left with nothing to do because we're going to land in Star Shoal. We also have 0 energy needed to explore this whole card, so there's no ground to explore in the nebula. It's unlikely we'll set foot out of the lander. Section cards and equipment won't have any effect on this mission. Okay, so we still have to send people out, but we're not going to be making landings, so there's that. All right, so now ship facilities. We now have 6 of these guys. 1 for situation room, obviously. Sure, okay, so this one we're doing for free. Pro-war protest, when solved, shuffle this impossible situations. This one we're using Blake. If morale is high, take 1 crew member from resting crew into the corresponding section player's hand, which is awesome because we can get either Narcissus or Sophia back. Let's get Sophia back. Oh no, wait, we don't actually do that. it says or shuffle this, otherwise shuffle this into possible situations. So we just want that back. There's 2 cards. One of them says get a resting crew member back and do it back, and the other one says or. So, and then Camellia will go with that one, shuffle into possible situations. Perfect. All right, now we're gonna go to barracks. All right, for the barracks, there's not a whole lot we can do, but I'm doing it for a specific reason. So we've got 2 rank 3 guys, and we've got 2 rank 1 guys that we can rank up to rank 2 now that we ranked up the other people. So Mark and Eb are going to get ranked up to rank 2. All right, and then let's do Eb's personnel file real quick. These guys go into resting crew. Eb, an orphan who raised themselves and many others, Eb often found themselves on the wrong side of the law back home due to numerous non-violent crimes and corporate sabotage. Vanguard offered Eb an opportunity to start over and leverage their considerable skills in a space free of judgment. They've excelled in the role aboard Vanguard, but worries constantly about the found family they left back home. So we now go to log 25. Diary entry 475. Damn those guys. I asked them nicely to bring forward my scheduled transmissions time to Earth. They told me there were 400 people in queue and that I should wait 3 weeks for my turn. So I asked not so nicely. And what did they do? They escorted me back to my room and signed me up for counseling. Damn these stuck-up officers and their stupid rules. It's not a personal call. I have people who need me back on Earth. My crew, my family. I only agreed to leave them after Gunther promised to take over the reins. And now the recent news from the Earth is that he's sitting in jail for some moronic reason. All the others are running like headless chickens, and this stupid bank is trying to take over our makeshift home again. God, why did I ever agree to leave? Good thing is I knew Gunther would fumble something. Before I left, I stashed cryptos from my last hack in a cold wallet and left 3 parts of the key in secure dead drops around Amsterdam. I just need to let them know how to find them ASAP. I can't let my crew down. Okay, so when you use your crew member ability to discard critically wounded injury gained by other crew member, go to completion. Okay, and her ability is Baller. When any crew member in your sector would gain an injury, spend 1 charge to discard it with the injury die instead, which is just crazy. Okay, now let's read Mark. Mark once made a name for himself playing live music. Noted for his eccentric on-stage presence and dazzling light displays, the stage eventually held little meaning for him though, and he left to seek new challenges, which he found aboard the Vanguard. Let's go to log 55. Personal communication, Mark Paulson. Dear Lyra, thanks for writing to me. To answer your question, I'm not sure I'm done with my music after all. I thought I'd have my fill of the stage, but it's nagging in the back of my mind, and it's only getting stronger. I'm studying mission briefings, and before I know it, I'm tapping out a new rhythm. An alien sunrise glints off a lander, and a whole lighting sequence forms in my mind. I stare from a viewport. Someone asks me what tune I'm humming under my breath. It's fresh, it's expansive and lonely, alien yet exciting and hopeful. Inspiration assails me everywhere. It has me charged up and restless. Instead of sleeping, I find myself layering riffs atop rhythms. It has to come out somehow, but the irony is that the source of the inspiration is what's stopping me from acting upon it. Even if I had the equipment to create new music, when would I have the time, and who's going to hear it? Guess you always want what you can't have. Best, Mark. Okay, so we have to go. Each time you use crew member ability to ignore the result of a danger die that would make you gain an injury, progress the track on this card by 1. Reset the track card at the end of the planetary exploration. So this is another good ability. He can basically spend 1 charge to ignore the result of 1 danger die, which is awesome. He goes to resting. Then we can recruit 2 for this slot. So let's do those just real quick. All right, Adrian's coming in and Abby is coming in. So they've got cool abilities. Spend 1 charge to choose a crew member assisting you and turn 1 die in their roll pool to any result, and spend 1 charge to ignore the result of a danger die. So they're added. All right, let's do research lab. Let's spend a thing, and then we've got these two projects, one discovery of each type and free. So let's see. All right, here's what we're gonna do. So this one we get to resolve for free, and there's no material costs on it, so that's gonna get resolved. And this one's gonna get slotted into this slot, so we need a DNA and a strength. Giovanna and Manish are gonna volunteer to help with that, and we need one discovery of each type. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are all used, and we get this. All right, so let's do this one first. With our research lab slowly running out of things to do, we could instead focus on solving Earth's various problems. It grants us success. If we ever return home, this incredible research will be a valuable gift to humanity. Gain 3 success tokens. Okay, we're maxed out. We've used all of our success tokens. Move the research project R22. Oh, move this research project card to the awaiting envelope. Oh, okay. So we can basically gain 3 success tokens with 1 discovery of each type. Okay, with so many steelies gathered and studied, some of the research began to notice something very unsettling. The builders already had 2 messages from us, one in our own DNA and another in the Eye of the Void. Finding another message shouldn't surprise us, but its contents did. 888.
Thank you all for coming. What I'm about to present was surprising, to say the least. As you know, my team and I were studying the strange background transmissions of the steels, detectable only on a subspace level. Contrary to the message we received when entering the Eye of the Void, the background signal of the steels was not tailored for humans or any other of our sibling species. It was created in the original language of the builders. AI, play the message.
Of course, Dr. Corey. Readiness achieved. You know our words. You know the forces beyond matter. You know other dimensions. To learn, you had to convert, subdue many others. Readiness achieved. It is time to claim. Go back to the place where it all started. To a sun within the sun. Claim. Your future will be our future.
A sun within a sun? That makes no sense.
I think it does. The background signals from each steel point in one direction and converge in one point of the galaxy.
Eye of the Void. The Builder's Dyson Sphere. But we were already there and found nothing.
More precisely, they point to the middle of the sun within the sphere. And here's where things get interesting. As you might remember, when exploring the remnants of the system, we detected a strange signal surrounding the system's red giant. Back then, our technology and science were too primitive to make sense of it, so we cataloged all readings and moved on. Now, my team revisited this data. What we found is nothing short of astounding. Just like the sphere itself was cloaked, the sun was also hiding its true nature. It employed a very complex subspace field to mimic the mass, spectrographic signature, and other properties of a regular red giant. But it was something else the entire time. In all our data from the system, we only found a small glimpse of what's inside.
A core star, 2 suns combined, one hot and large, one small and dense.
The proper term in human science is Thorne-Zeitkov object. So far, they were only a hypothetical possibility. They're made when a red giant collides with a super-dense neutron star and is captured by its gravity. The neutron star effectively becomes the red giant's solid core.
But why would the builders trouble themselves with obscuring natural phenomena?
Here's another thing. This one is not exactly natural. This is one small glimpse from our long-range scanners that we were able to reconstruct. As you can see, there is something carved into the very surface of the neutron star.
Carved into the star?
A vault. I am confident it is what the builders had in mind when they talked about claiming their treasure.
Insanity. Do you realize how impossible exploring a place like that would be? Imagine walking in the heart of the sun on a surface made of super dense matter, 1 teaspoon of which weighs 1 billion tons.
Correct. once past the field that neutralizes and obscures the star's true gravity, the lander and its crew will be subject to an estimated acceleration of 100 billion G.
Oh,
The
jeez.
escape velocity from a Thorn-Zeitkoff object is estimated at half the speed of light. In other words, should the containment field around the star fail, the entire eye of the void would be instantly sucked in.
So what are we even talking about? If that's where the builders want us to go, then our mission is over.
Not necessarily. The forces are unbelievable, but only in this dimension. A foolish youngling struggles against the current. A wise matron knows how to avoid it.
Is that true, Doctor? Can we reach and explore this place?
I believe we can, Captain. With our latest transdimensional technologies and knowledge of the reality-altering fields the builders employed in their steels, I think we could try to build something similar. After all, if they created a bubble that prevents any interaction of the Thorn-Zeitkoff object with the outside world, I think we could create similar bubbles that would shield our landing craft and away team. But it will be costly.
And if the field fails?
Well, I've got lots of material.
Okay, let's do it. Please begin your work, Doctor. We must see this thing through.
Thank you, Captain. I believe that if we focus all people and resources aboard Vanguard on this single goal, we could be ready soon.
Boy, this feels like we're getting really close to the climax of this game, which is just awesome. Oh. Focus all efforts on the null field production or continue the campaign. I want to look at the logbook because I want to do some more stuff, but how do I come back to this, right? Okay, from what I've read, it looks like if we focus all of our efforts, then we go into some kind of planetary exploration phase, which might actually be the end of the campaign. But if we continue the campaign, then we basically get a campaign objective and a research project, it looks like, to basically build it ourselves, and then when we're ready to go, we can. So let's continue the campaign. It's cool that we are so close to the end, though, which is it's just insane.
Captain's log, entry D8629.
It's incredible how much we can achieve if we make one thing our singular focus. I've witnessed this miracle
Did I do the
twice
right-
in my life. The first time, years ago, when most countries and organizations of the Earth came together to build ISS Vanguard. Now, I witnessed all of Vanguard, from our lead researchers and engineers to simple Marines, coming together to develop, test, and construct the breakthrough technology that would allow us to finish our mission. The stakes were high. The large-scale seismic events on Earth had already taken their toll, leaving many cities in ruins. We had little time to claim the technology of the builders and stop this calamity.
Did we pick the wrong one? I'm pretty sure we picked continue campaign, right? Okay, shuffle S24 shift situations. Okay. To possible situations. Move, okay, here we go. 011, enter and claim from the bridge cards to the awaiting envelope. Explore the Builder's Vault in the Eye of the Void system using bridge upgrade B06 Builder's Vault access obtained from Project C26 Null Field Generator. Do we get C26? Oh, here we go. Move card C26. Okay. I was like, wait, what? Did we already do C26? All I have is 3, 14, and 20. I'm not thinking it's a production project, not a research project. Okay, so both of these get moved to the awaiting envelope. Research projects are done. So we did barracks, research project, production complex. Let's do production complex. Okay, so we're going to slot this into stage 1. Null field generators. Researching the Builder's Vault will require a null field generator add-on or any lander we pick, as well as specialized null field suits that could protect our team. project upgrade equipment, and lander mod. So now we start a new project. Now we can boost the project. So we just need okay, so wrench science computer. They're going into resting. And it gets bumped up to stage 2. I'm going to discard 1 strange flora and 1 microorganism discovery. We can progress this by 1. And then you want to do it again. Strange flora microorganism. Let's finish that up. Here we go. Instead of resisting the impossible conditions of the Thorn Zykov object, our new null field equipment bypasses them altogether. Move the following cards to the awaiting envelope. Okay, so we get Builder's Vault access. The Vanguard may now begin the final exploration of the Builder's Vault. When in the Eye of the Void system, you may go to log 460 to start it. So cool. So we can explore, and then whenever we feel like we can start. Null field shielding. This mod is required for landing on the Thorn Zykov object. So that's a utility mod. So that's good. And then we get these equipment cards. Looks like there's Observer, Guardian, Pathfinder, and Custodian. No effect can force you to return this card to the armory. You cannot give this card to another crew member. 1 crew member in your sector may lose 2 dice to discard 1 injury die and injury card. Okay. Mech Suit Pathfinder. No effect can, okay. If there's no marker on this card, you may place a marker here to move to any flag sector or a sector with another crew member for free, even if it's not a connected sector. Cool. And then if there's no marker on this card, you may place a marker here to reroll your danger die. These are awesome. And then if there's no marker on this card, you may place a marker here to discard an event card immediately after you or another crew member draw it. This crew member draws another event. Cool. Okay, well those are awesome. That gets removed from the game. Okay, so that's done. So we can basically go into end game whenever we feel like it. But I want to do some more exploring first. So let's see, what else do we have to do? I mean, really we have 2 left and nothing to do. Yeah, I mean, we'll just do Embassy District, I guess. 2 of them, and we'll assign 2 crew members. Here we go, Life Specimen, Strange Flora. Okay, Planetary Exploration. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 live specimen lead. Nah. Okay. Then we'll do it again, and we'll do Andrew and Alana. Live specimen, Strange Flora. When unloaded, you may discard this card to draw 1 random discovery of any type. We're good, I think. Okay, cool. That's it. So let's go to the hangar now. And we are landing in Star Shoal. So there's no ground to explore in the nebula. It's unlikely we'll set foot out of the lander. Section cards and equipment won't have any effect on this mission. So let's load up. We're going to use the Void Ranger again, and we're not going to be landing, so these aren't going to help us. We do get this, but I mean, I think we're just going to discard it because we're just not going to use it. Null field shielding, don't need this time, so I think we're going to do AI pilot assist again. Yeah, you know what I am going to do this one just in case there's like a landing thing, and then I'm going to do lander mod +1 discovery limit and +1 supply. So those are going to be our 2 utility mods, and structural mod will be our AI pilot assist. Cool. Mission launch procedure. We are going to explore Star Shoal. Hopefully we will do it successfully, but that'll be our next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Bye.